Whenever you're losing inspiration or getting stuck in a rut while making music, it's a good idea to give yourself a set of boundaries and rules to gamify the experience. Having every single tool and sample at your disposal can feel overwhelming, and that's why limiting yourself could be a great and fun challenge to fall in love with the process again. Today I feel like using only these three loops and a sound wave as a base to create something interesting. The next challenge is not using granular. Of course we're going to be using granulizer. Now the next real challenge is that none of these sounds fit what I'm going for today, which is a mineral ambient glitchy type beat, so I hope it's going to be fun. The first thing we should do is stretch everything out to get most out of these sounds. I'm going to do some micro sampling here. Press record on Edison and just jump around the sample and get some little sounds that could be useful later on. Click the brush denoiser option and acquire noise profile. Pitched it up a bit, and here are the snippets of the recordings. We're mostly going to use them as accents. Now I'm going to get rid of the attack on the main chord sample, just to have this drony bass for our track. If you want the sample to blend nicely, go into the settings and press the smooth declicking mode. Let's add a spectral gate to change the sound a bit. Some reverb on the send. Now let's add some ear candy from the micro loop sample. Just dropping it straight into granulizer. The gravity is pulling the random knob all the way to the right as it should. Now let's add a delay and use the old recording preset to get that tape sound. And spectral sand for some movement. Now let's slow it down a bit and try to look for sounds that will complement the bass of our track. I decided to pitch it up a bit to make it sound better with the chords. Now we need a lead. Let's put the microsampled loop into granulizer and let randomized knob gravity do the work for us. We're using delay again, but this time with the Lo-Fi 1 preset. Make a send, pitch it up, and add some spectral gate. We're going to use this cool Edison trick now. Click the brush denoiser option and acquire noise profile. Click it again and draw an EQ envelope. It will give you that artifacty Botanica YouTube 2 MP3 a cappella underwater sound effect. Let's slow it down and find some parts that will fit our chords. Had to pitch it up a bit, but here's what we have. It's starting to sound pretty decent, we just need some rhythmic elements. Now I would love to add some field recordings, but that would be against the rules that we set for ourselves at the beginning, so that drum break will have to do some heavy lifting today. We'll use this part and see what we can do. Time for the good old tug spec. Now I'm using rewind preset on the delay VST to simulate a wind sound. Some Deer VR micro to get some more width. It's super CPU heavy, so excuse the lag. Now here's what it sounds like after stretching. Fits just right in. Now here are the sounds sampled from the rest of the drum break that I'm going to use in the track. Time for the bass. I want a very simple sub-bass tone, just the sound wave will do. Some spectral sand. And Mouth of Sorrow for the phase. Here's the bass line. Now the last thing we need is a tape simulation. As always, 2 tape by air windows. Now here's what it sounded like before. And what it sounds like now. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.